In an industry obsessed with packaging and selling personalities, some stars find themselves in a very peculiar position. They have undeniable talent, yet they struggle to find their market fit. Today, we're going to examine 5 celebrities who, despite their gifts, face unique challenges in selling their brand to the masses. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Now let's get back to the video. First one is Summer Walker, the reluctant star. That's what I like to call her. Summer Walker's voice is undeniable. Her talent is undeniable. She has this emotional, sultry, and perfect voice that's so suited for R&B. Yet, she has severe social anxiety, and she also has an aversion to the traditional celebrity playbook, and this makes her a marketing team's nightmare. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. So Summer refuses most interviews and media appearances. She has limited touring due to social anxiety. She has minimal brand partnerships due to her unfiltered online presence, and sometimes she makes some controversial statements that sometimes will alienate her from potential mainstream audiences. Yet, I would like to think that this very unmarketability thing, if that's a word, has created its own niche. I feel like the fact that Summer is not trying to use the traditional celebrity playbook is making her even create her own niche and make her become something that people desire a bit more. Now, I cannot say the same about the next person that I'm going to talk about, which is Azalea Banks. So, talent versus Twitter dilemma or X dilemma. Azalea Banks has talent, but then when it comes to being marketable, I think it's something else. She has an unpredictable social media behavior. She's always fighting with people inside her own industry. And she always has something controversial to say, I don't know. It feels like this is her own personal brand in a way, but at the same time, it has sort of overshadowed her talent. So that's what I would say. I wouldn't even go more on that. The next person that I want to talk about is Daniel Kuluyya. Daniel Kuluyya is somebody that I would like to call the anti-Hollywood star, because Daniel has done so much work, and I wouldn't say maybe so much, but great work, and he has incredible performances. But it seems like he's anti-Hollywood, and I say that in a way because there's a marketing mismatch. He's selective about public appearances. He has minimal social media presence. He refuses to play into celebrity culture. He takes long breaks, and he's just, it's like he's resisting to become a personality. So if he had a publicist, which I'm sure he has, that will make a challenge for that. But even though with that, you cannot deny his talent. So I'll say that makes him more desirable. I know like my title says being unmarketable, but maybe that makes him more desirable. Maybe that's his marketing appeal. Now let's talk about somebody else, which is SZA. I'll say SZA is the accidental superstar. I've talked about SZA on this channel. So SZA's relationship with fame and marketing is very fascinating to me, honestly, because despite massive success, she remains almost unmarketable in quotes in traditional terms because there's a brand contradiction. She openly discusses her discomfort with fame. She's, irregular with her releases. She has inconsistent public appearances. She contradicts her own statements regularly, but yet her very resistance to marketing has become her brand. It's like, this is SZA's brand because she's very resistant to being marketed. So I like that for her, actually. I think I like that for her. And finally, we have Nasty C. Now, if you don't know who Nasty C is, he's a South African rapper. And I think I would like to call him the African star that Americans can't figure out. And I say Americans can figure out because from what I've seen of him, I think he wants to get into the American market. But he represents this paradox in modern hip hop. He's a massive African star whose crossover to the American market remains very strange, because I think there's a marketing misalignment. So he has talent. Talent is out of the way. He has talent. You can put him alongside top tier American rappers. He has collaborations with, many of the American rappers and the singers as well. He has strong visual appeal and everything. But it seems like there's a challenge in there. And for me personally, what I think is that the American industry is struggling to market African hip hop to American audiences. And he sort of sounds like them, but he's not them. And also the cultural references in his songs, like most people cannot relate with, or something like that. And I'm not saying that he should cross over. I believe he wants to cross over, hence why I'm putting him in here as well. So it's a very fascinating one. And I think what makes every single person that I've, said in this video fascinating isn't their lack of marketability. It's their resistance to traditional marketing that has helped them create their own form of appeal. So maybe, who knows, maybe that's their own marketing strategy. They're like, you know what, this is the traditional playbook. I am going to do the opposite of that. What do you guys think? Who else should I have added on this list? Which one do you agree with? Which one don't you agree with? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on to the next one. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you all to the commenters and the subscribers.